As Ricky did further reading on the bus, he realized the curse gods had gone easy on him. Although sodium is in salt, it turns out that salt is really a compound of sodium and chloride. He thanked the gods. He checked to see what the second antidote was for the Blabberbeak curse. That night he would have to write out the full name of 7 of the elements. He might have to use some of those elements with longer names. He discovered that using the shorter abbreviations, the symbols, made good sense. His handwriting was not the greatest, and he cramped up easily. He spent an hour or so writing in his room that night and fell off to sleep. He had completed step number 2, he thought. The next day, Ricky and I checked his eyelids again. Looks the same to me. What do you think, Ricky? He looked up into the mirror. Not again. What did I do wrong this time? Will you check it for me? So I pored over his notebook during English class. He had written the first 7 elements that appear on the periodic chart. I read them. Hydrogen H, helium He, lithium Li, beryllium something Be, boron B, carbon C, nitrogen N. I had a theory. Since I already knew how to spell 6 of the elements correctly, that the really silly something was not spelled correctly. I passed Ricky a note. Hey Rick, check the spelling on the 4th element. Fix that and we'll check your eyes again. About 5 minutes later, he nodded his head up and down. I knew it meant I was right. This time, when we checked the whites of his eye, the number 3 had totally disappeared. Now we only had 1 more left. Yes. Things were looking up until it was Ricky's turn for show and tell. Ricky stood up. I thought to myself, this is going to be good. Let's hear all the big words he uses to describe the kite his grandfather gave him. On this fine day, it brings me extreme satisfaction to have a most blessed moment to share the kite my benevolent grandfather gave me. The whole class lost it. We laughed our heads off. Ricky held up the kite quickly and walked back to his seat. That was it. Just when everything had been going so smoothly for him.